Yeah, yeah, yeah. After the intro, let's build.
What y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me? I'm the Osiris of this shit.
Check this out.
Perfect.
Champion, the way of the warrior. Champion eyes. Get back up. My spirit cries.
But you're a well-rounded warrior. You keep on fighting. That's what I am. Well-rounded warrior.
I say for me, I've been passed over with my family, my fans, so-called family, some so-called family members, some friends, and etc. Pass over me. They feel that I'm not even there. And I used to separate as I'm gonna prove something to you. Nah. That I have to understand when I get older is what I am. And I have to understand that when I'm moving of a certain space of my life to strive to do better, not that many people are going to understand your vision. Not many people is refused to understand the growth of your vision, of your self-vision. The growth of your vision help some.
You ain't lying.
Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to my channel. Let me fix this like that. Let me see. Okay. All right. Fix this a little bit. Okay. Gotta fly. Welcome to my channel, The Underrated Darkness. Yours truly, the #1 grinder. One of the best kept secrets on YouTube. The best of the business. That's what I am. Be laying it down. Welcome again. This is a serious topic that I developed. No panel discussion tonight. This is it, y'all. Walking the positive ways in my life. The path that I chose. What's yours? I can answer that for y'all. What's yours? Because I'm doing the best I can to walk. No? Brother New, what's good? Thanks for coming. Haven't seen you in a while. We're going to give it like maybe a minute and a half. Then I'm going to go away because I don't want to keep people up tonight. Ain't going to be long. But again, let me read it again. I'm walking the positive ways in my life. The path that I chose. What's yours? Each of us got to ask that question. What's yours? I can't answer that. And you need, and I'm saying, I got you. And sometimes when they trying to question your vision, that's you need to say, what's yours? So we will give another minute. Then welcome Real Facts. Thanks for coming, family. We here. As always, thank you so much, my brother. Peace to Real Facts. I'm sorry. Peace to you and your family. We here. Peace to you and your family. Brother NEU. Peace to you and your family.
Facebook user, peace to you and your family. And 30 more seconds and we're gonna get at this. Hope everybody is doing okay. And like I said, I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna be here all night. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna keep you up. Trust me, it's just something that I want to do. But before we start, let me read this out. Let me read this out, please. Read this out, and we're gonna get this going. Come and join real conversation with the number one grinder, us as the righteous ones. Individually, let's make a change within ourselves and genuine being there for each other. We all we got. Remember that. We all we got, family. So let me go take this off and let's get down to business. I'm supposed, I'm gonna say walk in the positive. No, you see, I'm walking the positive ways in my life. The path I choose. What's yours? As we see the inside, outside space, and the inside space, we see a lot of things that is not. Hold on, fam. Hold on. We take care of this first. Okay, let's take care. Okay. We see how people are operating, not in accordance that they should. Every excuse, they say, oh, I'm doing things positive. Like I always say, right way to do things, there's a wrong way to do things. Case in point. As you see these spaces, y'all, that you actually hear nonsense. You actually hearing people. They say they positive, but they negative. Their nature is negative. When a nature is negative, that means they're negative. That means anything surrounded by them is negative. They don't want to apply to do what's right. Of submission, of doing what's right. They're not willing to change the form of their inner life that could bring out. And we see the recycle of behavior, just as brother Go Professor has talked about. A constant disturbing deliverance behavior. And they wonder why I keep on getting to this and getting to that. That you have to make a change. Like this, y'all. That our man is continually complaining about women. When is the time that some of us as men going to turn on this positive thinking and to understand that I got to be right within myself first? And along the way, if she do not walk in accordance of what I'm building for what's right, she's not the one for you. Women in this space too. Y'all talk about men a whole lot. But where's your accountability within yourself?
So again, when you channel within yourself, women, to do what's right, if that man not working in accordance of your good, it's not the one for you. See that? And that's the most important way that we have to. Now, if it strive to be on that positive path, is it easy? No. Anything you strive to do what's right is always going to be hard. So you got to fight for all the injustices within you, all the imperfect and everything surrounded by you, individually first, and constant prayer. If you believe in God, constant prayer. You got to walk in accordance of it. You got to show action. And it gets tougher as human beings. But if we stop, we would never know what potential that we could bring to ourselves and to others in the world. Just like there are some people that they don't believe in families. Now, there's some don't believe in families. There's some drastically happen to them. Cool, no problem. But if you talk about procreating, there are necessary steps that you have to take. There are necessary stands that you got to be informed, procreate a family that goes for men and women. So it has to be positively of both, opposite of sex. You have to be on the same path. Court a person, get married, have kids. Be in a joint effort to raise your kids the right way. Sheila the Quiet Storm, what's going on, sis? How you doing? I hope that you better. I know you say you wasn't feeling good. I hope you're better. There has to be a divine purpose of you want to create a family. So that means that you gotta accept God's rulership if you want to have a family. That the sad thing about it, outside the space, and especially inside the space, they refuse to understand that. Great. I've been praying for you. Positive paths. There are quite a few people, when it comes to do what's right, especially if you see a person that is doing wrong, we want to turn our head and we want to make excuses within ourselves and even the ones that are causing friction of mankind. Also, you're causing friction within the man and women relationship. So it has to be righteous standards, has to formalize. Now it's going to be some people that they're not going to like what I say. They're going to say, no, that's yesteryear. That's old. You have to understand, you got to roll with the times. No. Because anything that deals with alternative against God It's not good. It does affect us as a family, as a human family. Just as we see it as BET. Not gonna get into it because other content creators in this space have covered. So I'm not gonna even touch it. Not gonna really get into it. But we are seeing things that are very disturbed in this spirit, in this space. Outside too, yes, but really inside the space. There are quite a few who have that satanic mindset. They are practicing satanic mindset. They are actually preaching it. They are going against whatever that deals with heterosexual how God had made us. Man and women. You even got some men think it's okay to mingle with somebody that do not confirm of masculinity. Even you got women and also in the space, they refuse to confirm with feminine. We see it. So we had to make a choice. It should be a choice anyway, because now I'm going to bring it in a positive paths. What I'm talking about right now is not a positive path that we are mobilized as a people. Now, when I was talking about spirituality and global, but that all comes in the form that I'm talking about that too. But now I'm just going to put in a certain sector. Now we talk about our people. And what the disturbing thing is, there's no leaders, there's hardly no leadership to say that that is wrong. Quite a few of us do not want to be accountable for the short term or long term. When you be accountable, that means you walking within the positive path of your life. That means you making transition, as I said that a few years ago on my channel. Again, we all imperfect. Grant that, we are. We're going to make mistakes. But it should never stop us to keep walking that path of life, that eternal path of life that we want to. Even though there are some pitfalls and trial, tribulation, bumps, and you name it. That's what I say for me, the number one grinder. I still continue to have to make steps to be on that eternal walk, eternal positive walk of my life. And hopefully that I could inspire others so they could say they could do it too. Because when we take that positive path, we have to understand, we got to do it for ourselves. We got to make sure we take care of ourselves with God's help and everything. But we have to understand it's not about us. Okay? And when you walk that righteous path, just like I put in the title, we choose it, we have to own it, and we have to live it. Choose it, own it, and live it. Let me say it again. When we choose it, own it, and live it. But it's not going to be easy though. Nah, not even easy for me. But it should be a certain inspiration Will we be in that form of our life to strive better? That's when priorities come into picture. I ask this for myself. And my priority is lining up to walk positively in God's eyes and later on to inspire others. All my priorities here and there, because I got this and I got that. I do not need to be in standard, in structure. Again, I got to answer for my life. God, do it for yourself. Again, I'm not trying to be a pastor, preacher. Nah. D. Hodges in the building. Salute to you, family. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. But it has to, when you get older, it has to be a structure mindset and a structure positive force to push on. It cannot be inclinations of insecurity. Yeah, you're going to have some insecurity to get it out and stuff like that. It's got to be structured. It's got to be right here. It's got to. And you got surrounded by people like that. And you got to continue walking. When you walk it, that means you got to make certain decisions. And some decisions that you think that you make positive, sometimes it doesn't come out. But it should, but should not get down on it because you know that you're on your way up. I know because I had to experience it myself. Sometimes you have to make decisions. You have to do what you got to do. Yes. And there are some people probably see it like, oh, that's not a good idea. Well, you got to do what's right for you at that time. But the thing is that it's short term. Y'all, only what I'm saying like this goes for me too. It's all about the long term. Because when you walk toward the long term and when you stop gaining blessings here and there positively, you're going to look back and them short terms going to help you strengthen. You're still on that positive path of your life. Sometimes you walk down, humpback and everything. You feel, I mean, I can say you feel lost, but you feel defeated. Because sometimes when you do things positive, it seems like it's not cracking. It's not open up fast enough. But again, you keep on doing it, repetition, something's going to happen. So that means that when you be this, that means you get your back up. You feel free. That's when you can deal with the trials and tribulations. You could cope with it now. You cope with it better. And your mindset getting stronger. Your visual getting stronger. And your authentic listening getting stronger too. We have to understand that when we was coming up as a people decades ago, we had OGs and elders. I'm talking about men and women. And then wherever we make a little step, they nope. That's not it. That's not the way to do it. Let me show you how to do it like that. But the sad thing in these days, we have some OGs and elders of both men and women. They're about themselves. They are steering our young ones in the wrong path because they are so selfish. They do not have the maturity, and they are so gluttonous and they are so selfish. They do not want to give them constructive counsel to strive to be better. So they want to be like them. That's not a positive path. I'm 55 years old. So I should act like a 55 years old. If I said that I'm all about giving counsel, I got to make sure the counsel that I'm talking about that it comes from me, God. Okay? And that's not even easy either. See, this is some of us in outside space, inside space. We're going to take a step here. Now, I ain't going here because I don't want to change. But if you take a step here, boom, 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 you're not losing. You're winning. And when we walk in the positive path in our life, we have to understand waking up in the morning is a success. Not many of us could say, not many of them in the past could say that. Get on here right now. It's a blessing. Because I'm going to do whatever I can to push that positivity. But I had to act on it within God's divine purpose, as I said it in the past. And just as in this space, I have to understand that my visual had to be much more clearer. Now you see, family, that I'm a hard critic of myself. That's what we have to do too. And it should be an encouragement. Why I should be around people that don't care about my humanity. Why I should. So that means constantly I have to make certain changes to stay on that positive path that I chose. And y'all could do it too. Inside the chat, outside the chat, in the clouds. Like Brother Clarence McLean. Shout out to Brother Clarence McLean. If today makes a year that he started McLean Productions. So shout out to him. So his vision was a positive path. So along the way, he had to kick out people, boom, kick out people to stay that path. And his wife was alongside with that. Tom Malone in the building as always. Thank you so much, brother. Peace to you and your family. Always, I appreciate you. I do. Maybe nobody didn't tell you that, but I appreciate you. See, there are choices in life that we make certain choice to get things together. Yeah. That's true. You got right then, you got to take care of it. But when we move positively, it has to be strategically within yourself and then surrounded by just a few that believe in you. Now, what I'm talking about now, everything what I'm saying so far, it goes for number one, GRINDA. And I'm telling you, I've been through things, family. And then when you repent yourself, what you're doing wrong, that means that you're moving along being positive. Pigeon Mike Tyson in the building. Thanks for coming. Hit the like button, y'all, and share this out. Hit the like button and share this out. If you want to donate, it's $, capital JT 53000. Also, paypal.me/ all in caps JT Black 53. If you want to donate, that'd be very much appreciated. Hit the like button and share this out.
That'd be greatly appreciated. But get back to Brother Clarence McLean. I was on his Facebook podcast, McLean Sports. And he was so excited, and rightfully so. You should celebrate of your own accomplishment. But at the same time, what he said, I cannot forget about the ones that was there, but they're not there, and the one continually to this minute is still there. And I'm glad that I'm part of that celebration. Positive path. Positive path, strong vision. Let me say it again. Positive path, strong vision. Let me say it one more time. I'm going to continue. Positive path, strong vision. Remember that. Easy, hard to do. But we can do it. So, also we see in the space, they want to make, oh, Deborah, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for coming. I want you to go support Deborah, Told Malone, everybody else in chat. I want you to go support each other and participate. Reigning Woman, thank you. Yeah, positive path. Yeah. Matter of fact, before I continue, why don't put it as a hashtag? Okay, hashtag. Hold on, family. My new hashtag. Hashtag positive path. Now, people think, oh, if I walk in this certain way, I want a positive path. Positive path could be variation of your life. As long as you put God first, God make things happen. You cannot say, oh, I repeat and doing this, and you know that is not good, but you want to get on the positive path. But it's hard. You cannot get in and out. It's got to be focused. God Nollywood in the building. Thank you so much for coming, brother. Thank you for your constant support. We definitely going to do something in the near future, brother, so watch out for my email, and we're going to do something. Y'all see right here on this channel. We're going to do something. Just like as Sister Deborah talk about. When she talk about scriptures, you talk about the scriptures that deals with the human family. Not bashing men, not bashing women, Reigning Woman too, and others. But if we want to strive, when we want to strive to do positive, and we on our way, you gotta be accountable of the mistakes that you make. So that means constructive is very important. And sometimes we don't like to hear the tone, but just hear the message. If you know that person is very sincere, sometimes you gotta tone it out. Because they see something in you, maybe at that moment that you don't see it. Now, there are some people be thinking, I can't get it. I try to do everything. I gotta switch it up and stuff like that. So that means you gotta handpick, seek out for help. Now I hear people, you gotta pull up your own bootstraps and you gotta do this, but sometimes you need help. Some people just need help. Sometimes, like with resources they have
and you know they trying to do a positive and it doesn't check out, it doesn't make them a bad person. That's what we have to understand: the outside of spaces and inside of spaces. What means we gotta show some we gotta show some compassion sometimes. Not compassion, or whatever it is. Constructive compassion. Because you know why? Because you want somebody to do it for you. Now, if a person is with that work within the devil and they refuse to do, you don't be bothered with them. Understand them. Thank you. See, woman. See, woman like shirt. I like that. See. Oh, but you know they gonna see this. Oh, #1 grinder. You sipping. You sipping. No, I'm not. I'm very secure of myself. Because you know why? Because God made me as a little boy, young man, into man. See that? And thank you so much. I appreciate the compliment and your constant support, Sister Deborah. Hey, the Mississippi Slayer himself in the building, Mr. Shelton. Yo, Shelton got bars, yo. No, yo, dead serious. He got bars. Yeah. And so we get back to what I'm saying. I'm glad to see you. We appreciate you. You gotta start coming. I got boxing stuff. You need to check it out, bro. Got some hot stuff coming up there. And now it's approaching. I think I'm approaching a year of doing the underrated boxing talk. So I'm gonna have a special on that. So watch out for that. And I want you to come through, brother. But get back what I'm saying. No matter what situation you in, you always have people, they always say, God, make sure you're positive. But you gotta understand the situation they in. When you don't have no family, when you have family disown you for nothing, when you have people throw you away. And I'm talking about with that being here, being this color. Whatever you do doesn't mean that it's disfranchised. And then you got your own people at some other people disfranchise you. And you hunch down like that. And you pick yourself when it's going to get better. And it's hard. But sometimes we write people off too fast. Sometimes a nice sentence to say everything gonna be all right. There's nothing wrong. Get some chips in the sandwich, give it to them. I hope you all right. Now, if they not willing to be on that positive force and work within themselves, okay, that's different. But what I find out in this space, and I'm talking about some, they don't have their priorities straight. Because they things that they have, they think that's God. They fail to understand that God positive force has given it to them, because they work hard and they have abundance for it. But God expects you to give to others. That's part of walking the positive path. And when you walk in that positive path, when you work within yourself, things is not going to come quick as you think it is. But you're going to get there. All I'm just saying, don't give up. I know you see some people that got more, and you do whatever you can to push positive. Cap PY2 in the building. Thanks for coming, brother. Appreciate you. Day one, brother, right there, too. Salute to you, family. Peace to you and your family. See, there is a positive force lately that I know myself, like Cap PPY2, and others that I knew for years, is coming back. That's no mistake. As for me, I got a bill on it. Because see, sometimes you get astray and you figure you do something, and then sometimes a person sees you, they like, I don't know. But it's when you growing and stuff, they come back into form. And I want to thank Cap for all through the years to be right there. Not afraid of saying that. Because at the end of the day, that's my brother. Because he's on a positive path. He's a veteran and he needs to be respected. And whatever he brings to the table, he needs to be respected. Just like the rest of y'all here need to be respected. Yeah, I agree. Over 50. Thanks for coming. I haven't seen you in a while. Don't you hide out for the brother. Hey, thanks for coming. Appreciate that. But along the way, that we know a person that is constructive, that is trying to do what's right, that on that positive path, sometimes you got to grab a hand and help them. Not gradually, but I'm talking about like sometimes you gotta help them. So they can know that they care. You'd be surprised of your positive force within yourself, giving it to him. Be surprised. I'm not going to be here that long. I just wanted, so the ones who come, right? Y'all just got to catch it on the rewind. That's my new hashtag, positive path. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Means a lot to me. Over 50, thank you so much. So that's when humanitarian comes in the picture now. Are you willing to give yourself to others that's sorely needed? Even despite you got people say, no, you shouldn't help them. Oh, you shouldn't help them. They might hurt you. But did you try to help them? No. Okay, that means that you're selfish. In life, we got to understand we're trying to help some people. You're going to get burnt, but it should never stop. That's just a small percentage that happens. You know why? Because in my own way, I had helped people in the past that I got burnt. Yes, small percentage.
Why I'm going to say, oh, they burn me, but the other one that needs it, I'm going to take it out on them. No, that's not. You're not walking the walk. You're not walking in a positive path. You're not. See, in this space, I notice, hey, what's up, sis? How you doing? Y'all going to see something special from that woman right there. You watch and see. And I'm gonna tell you, man, something too. I'm telling you, man. If you're married, if you're watching it, don't have your wife around. But we know each other for a long time. But we got some special for y'all. So shout out to my shout out to my best friend Joy. See, I was talking to Joy earlier. I'm glad you came in. And she remind me of my value. Because see, sometimes men, I'm gonna speak to men first. Sometimes I know women get on there and they turn against us and all that, especially black. I would say men, period. But sometimes you gotta hear a woman, because sometimes at that moment she knows your value. She knows what you stand for. And sometimes you gotta hear it. Because sometimes as men, we cannot hear each other as men. But she talked to me in a certain feminine way. She make me to still be in touch of my masculinity that I know I already have. But at the same time, to still walk on that positive path. So there is no mistake that why I'm doing this tonight, why I'm talking like this, why I am advocating positive path in your life, man or woman. And it goes for man or woman. If they not willing to see for who you are, if they not willing to see the growth who you are, then if they not willing to see what God has installed in you, I'm telling you, a personal experience, throw their ass out. You don't need that. Because you know why, family? I had to realize it myself. I thought women in the past that want me for me. Come to find out, and I know there are some, I'm not talking about the women in here, but I'm talking about the women outside. Yes. They come to find just get what they want to leave. And I know that there are some women going to say, why are you talking like that? It does happen. It does happen. And I would tell the women that you need to check these women. That's like I tell the women or some women all the time. If you want, you said to check our men, y'all need to check these women because they not working in order of the positive path. Men too. If men is not walking the positive path, we need to check them too. But I know there are some men that are hurt and they need somebody to talk to. But some men, I ain't talking to them because they chump, they pussy. You know what I'm saying? Every circumstance is different. You know? But tonight, Joy make me see that in a way you don't let the woman tell you what this value you are in her own way. And I appreciate that. Because sometimes Us as men, we could be so hard on each other, it doesn't click. But it doesn't mean that makes you a chump. You know what it makes you mean? It makes you as a smart person, and it goes vice versa too. I had people had told me, yo, number one grinder, man, why they don't do this? Why they don't show you love? I don't know. I can't ask that. But I know I got to stay on that positive path. I know whatever I do on here, that is part of my purpose. This is part of my purpose. It's not the outwork of purpose, but this is part of my purpose. I do got a purpose outside the space. So I don't care what some man think of me of this space. I don't care what women think of me in space, because I know what I bring to the table. And then the word that I'm coming to my mind right now is diverse. We are not diverse. See, when you diverse, that means you on a positive path. That means that there are certain changes that is happening. Positive. You cannot stay just this way, and this is where I'm going to go. Because along the way, there's going to be some goodness coming. And it doesn't mean that you got to stay off. They're going to take you off the course. It's going to stay the course. It's going to make you stay more on the course of your eternal positive path. Individually and throughout. Yes, thank you, Joy. I appreciate that. After I'm finished, I want you to, all right? See, in my life, I had to overcome a lot. Not being picked first, being disfranchised in school, being disfranchised of our own people, being disfranchised so-called friends, and this system. As a young black boy. And trust and believe right now it's happening right now. And it's not being enough mission. But I'm going to mission it right now. If you know, anybody that knows me in the past, I always say that I fight for our little boys, our young black boys, right? And I fight for our little girls too. But I fight for our young black boys because they are continually getting discriminated. And it seems like how nobody don't want to talk about it. So, but I have to understand. I got to stay on that positive path to let them know that they care. And I wish that some women would understand what I'm coming from. But some of them, they don't. I wish some men that understand what I'm saying. Some of them don't. Because sometimes, family, and this is the critical thing I'm going to say to you. Sometimes when you be on this positive path, there's going to be a time you got to walk alone for what's right. Inner of yourself and outward to others. You got to walk alone. It ain't no joke either. That is the saddest feeling in the world. But if you put God first, especially if you know that you're right, and you stand up for what's right, and you understand that you stand up for what's right for others, even though they don't even know at that time,
That means you're gonna go somewhere. You're gonna go somewhere. See, outside the space, inside the space, I'm a straight black man. And I'm proud to be a straight black man. And I deal with women because God had prepared me through my late parents. God's vision, positive path. But see, positive path goes this way and that way, and they not focused. And like I said about a little over 50 minutes ago, we tend to want to set for anything. And that's why that of my channel, of two different platforms, I do have men's talk. And men's and women is not allowed. You can support from the chat, but the women in the past, even now, they understand that. Because we have to be accountable within ourselves, and we got to get ourselves together. And there are still injustices to be happening right now, that nobody don't want to talk about. Now, if there's some men in this space that hate women, they keep on going on and on and on and on. Yes, and that got to stop. That got to stop. Like my brother Mace Taggart. Shout out to Mace Taggart. He got sports. Why us, man, we not support Mace Taggart that has sports? That part of our masculinity. I do sports. Man, what you check us out? That's part of our masculinity. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. You're gonna learn. When a woman knows that that our masculinity is our diverse, and we like sports, and they see a calmness within us, I'm telling y'all, that's a turn on to a woman. Because she see you like, oh, I'm telling you. But, majority of brothers, y'all don't hear that. And it goes for women too, in this space. It goes for y'all too. So when I'm going to develop another platform, the number one GRINDA sports show, I'm going to talk about women's sports. So I urge your women to get on the panel. Let's talk about the sports. What y'all involved in? Black women have made an impact of sports in the past. Track and field, tennis. Now, people could say about Serena Williams. Okay, yeah. But the one who started as a black woman is the late, great Althea Gibson. I believe she's the first woman that won a Triple Crown, Grand Slam. Althea Gibson. The late great Wilma Rudolph. Track and field had changed the paradigm of women's sports, period. Both of them. Black women. But your women outside do not want to support that. And they did not do it just for women's rights. They did for our people because they know in their own way it's important. But you know what I'm saying? They was on that. Two great women
They stay on that positive path. Not talking about the black man. Black men make success. They do their thing too, and they still don't get the credit either. Positive path. Our people have came a long way, but we have been trailblazers. Black men and black women. We don't talk about it. I'm saying that we have the right, if what's wrong, to be critiqued about it and hold that person accountable. And if they not willing to be accountable, they have to deal with it. There's no ifs and buts about it. So, because I'm gonna continually talk about the injustices of the black man, because I'm a black man. But it doesn't stop there. I'm still gonna talk about injustice of our people. But you have to understand, I am a black man. I know what, you know what I'm saying? When I came out my mother's womb, I know there's a strike against me already. I know how they feel about me in this world. And that is real. But what I'm saying is this, let's be mature and come to a solution so we can help build ourselves. So we can build a great nation within ourselves, black men. We got to stop being in this tribal mindset. And it goes for black women too. But women have to learn to deal with women. Positive path in your life got to come from us. When that black man or black woman that make the necessary steps, tell them they do a good job. What's wrong to tell them that they did a good job? Why I don't understand this space. Why it's got to be about one person or a few persons or a certain clique? Now there's gonna be some that, oh, you hate. No, I'm not hating. I'm just see for what it is. Like I always say, visual never lie. Addicted listening always got to be on point. Tom Malone, and I was getting ready to talk about you. You right, Joy. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, I'm telling you, y'all gonna see Joy. I'm telling you, your brother's gonna have your mouth. Watch, see, I'm trying to tell you, Joy's bad. Woo, Joy bad. Woo, boy, I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. But Ted, he got a channel talk about mental health. Nobody on pages now. They just accept him. Oh, he's a country. He be there. He got a beautiful channel. Sheila E. Beautiful channel. Work out. Talk about black man. Nobody want to hear that? Big dude. Shout out to Big Dude. Bruce Goes. They talk about fitness. We don't like to support it. Over 50 fabulous. Support her. Don't support it. Cat PY2. Great channel. Don't support it. Troll. Mr. Sheldon in the building. Guy Nywood. Don't support it. Radiant Woman. That's day one right there. Don't support it. Deborah and her sister Catherine. That I had them. I did a chop up with them. Good people. Positive force. But in this space, don't support it. Picture Mike Tyson put you in. Don't support it. D Hodge in the building. Any of you, brother, any of you, brother, you. Don't support it. She we here. Don't support it. Real facts. Don't support it. Anything that deals with positive path, this space do not want support it. You know what they think a positive path is? When you make 6 figures, or you so quote unquote scholar. No, you don't. I disagree on that, Rainy Woman. I disagree on that. You should get more support. I'm not saying that, but I'd say that. And that should be a compliment. But I disagree with what you say. Or if a person got certain equipment or certain certificate, and I'm not saying none of this stuff is wrong with it, but we gotta put things in perspective. We gotta learn to put things in a perspective way. When you let things get in the way of your feminine or your masculinity, that is a problem. And I think I'm going to do a live stream about us blackballing each other in this space. It's touchy, isn't it? I've really seriously thinking about it for the last 3 months. But get back to this, because I'm gonna tie this up. We out. Walking in positive path, it's not being looked at as like, oh wow. Unless if you have money, if you know people. But just keep on walking in that path. Keep on striving. And trust and believe. You're not going to get the things that you want, but you will get the things what you need. And later on, you will get the things that you want. Walk that positive path. Wherever it takes. Whatever it takes. Sometimes if you ain't get, you feel like you get, let it out, cry it out. Keep on praying to God. Keep on surrounded by people that love you for you. And you gonna look back and say, wow, I done it. But I had help along the way. In that moment, then you need to help others. Handpick it. Yes, but you can help others. So when you do that, they can get the blessings too. They can know that I got a shot in this system of things to stay on that positive force of their life and understand, let them know that it's an obligation to help others now. It don't make no sense that you get blessed and you withhold it within yourself, but you refuse to give it out to others. Do not listen what society tell you to do, because society is crooked. Society want to take you in a negative path that is brought out. Negative path. Positive path. Narrow. Focus. Discipline. 1SP. Day one, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Joy. After I finish, hit me up. And we're gonna have something. Me and Joy gonna have something for y'all next week. She's gonna make her debut on my channel. And I'm gonna tell you, brothers, I ain't gonna tell you. I guarantee it. Boy, you will see her. You will like, damn, man, that one grinder. But I'm gonna tell you one thing about Joy. Joy is very intelligent. And she believes fight five. I'm gonna say this. She believes fight five people. She one of the few sisters I know that, despite what the black man done, she fight for the black man existence. Also, she fight for the black woman existence. So I'm gonna tell some of your women, y'all come with that feminist BS. Joy ain't having it. Black man, you come all fly and all like that. She ain't having it. But she all about our people. She all about taking together. But she gonna tell y'all. I'm just giving y'all a little introduction. But I'm proud too. But on behalf of my channel, before I tell, let me read this again. Walk in the positive ways in my life. The path I chose was yours. Make that choose your life to walk in that path. Sometimes it's short, sometimes it's long. But you're going to look back and you're going to be much more strengthened within yourself. And people will actually see it when the ones that disrespect you, that they think they got everything figured out. Now it's your turn to look up to me. How you like me now? I'm the number one grinder. Nobody don't grind like me. That's all I know, and I stand on it. Y'all should too. On behalf of my channel, The Underrated Doctors, y'all truly the number one grinder, one of the best kept secrets in YouTube, the best of the business. That's what I am. My masculinity's in check. Yes, it is. Putting it down, yo. Respect my existence. Anybody that is traveling right now, be careful to your destination or home. If you got traveling groups, please do. Again, climate is crazy. But if you can't, make sure you take extra precaution to get safe to your destination or home. Gotta do that. All right? So on behalf of my channel, Underrated Doctors, till next time, have a good night, people. This one is Ghost.